In this video, we're going to learn how to essentially map business entities to tables inside our database using XML. So as you can see here, I have an existing Java project, and on the right hand side of my IDE here, I have my database context view open, and you'll see that I have a person table with the columns ID, first name, and last name. So as you can imagine, I want to create a mapping to this table. So the first step in doing that here is to create a Java class which corresponds to the person table. So we're going to right click on the source directory here, and I'm actually going to create a new package called entity. And inside the entity package, I'm going to create a new Java class. I'm going to right click on entity, new Java class, and I'm going to create a new class called person. Alright, so now that we want to essentially create a mapping, we need to declare the fields on the person class which map to the columns on the person table. So private int ID, private string first name, and private string last name. And I'm just going to go ahead and create the setters and getters as you would expect on any plain old Java object. Alright, so that's in place now. Now the second step here is to create an XML mapping. So again, in the entity package, we're going to create a new file called person.hbm.xml. And so as you can see here, the convention is classname.hbm.xml, and I'm going to click OK here. And now I'm going to go ahead and paste in the XML, which supplies the mapping to Hibernate. Okay, so as you can see, I've got a Hibernate-mapping tag here with a class tag, and the class tag has the attributes name and table. And so ultimately those map to the person class as well as the person table. And inside the class tag, I have an ID attribute which corresponds to the primary key on the person table. Now, because Oracle doesn't necessarily have the notion of an auto-incrementing column, you need to create a sequence in Oracle and point to that sequence. So as you can see here, I am actually using a native generator, and I am telling the generator which sequence corresponds to the person ID or person primary key. And also in my XML file here, I have another property tag for the first name column as well as a property tag for the last name column. Alright, so now that we have our XML mapping in place, the next step is to modify the Hibernate configuration in such a way that it becomes aware of this mapping. So inside our hibernate.cfg.xml file, I'm going to simply add one line of code here inside the session factory tag. And the tag is mapping, and the mapping tag has a resource which points to the XML mapping, which exists in the entity package and is called person.hbm.xml. So now that we have that mapping in place, we can run our application just to confirm that this works. And as you can see, I don't have any errors. The Hibernate is successfully configured, and that's essentially all you need to do in order to create mappings to tables inside your Oracle database using XML.